Hey YouTube, and welcome to my channel. It's me, Ashley, a girl and her flowers. And just like every day this week, it's turned into a video. I think I'm having a new experience every day that causes me to need to talk to somebody. So I just finished talking to my mom, and she always makes me feel better, but I needed to talk to you guys as well. Um, it's okay to be alone. Sometimes we, well, I guess the best way to say how I'm feeling is I think that it's almost human nature to feel that you need to mate, you need to pair up, you need to, be equal with someone. But sometimes that's not what's best. And everyone isn't brought into your life, or every relationship isn't meant to complete you. Sometimes it's just meant to add a part to you. You might gain something from the relationship, and it may not be what you ultimately hoped for. But I have no regrets when it comes to the people that I've been with, because I've learned something. I've gained some bit of depth. But everyone I went into thinking that they were the one. And when we do that, we kind of set ourselves up for failure, because we're humans and we make mistakes, and no one's going to be perfect. And when you expect perfection, you won't get it. It'll fall short every time. And it goes back to the main topic of what I wanted to talk about today, is that it's okay to be alone. Sometimes I think we get really comfortable, or we find ourselves in these relationships that are extremely unsuccessful, but we stick around because it's comfortable. And though we're walking on thorns, they're covered in feathers, so it's not so bad. And we just adjust and we get used to it. But sometimes you gotta fan the feathers and walk on the thorns and just be uncomfortable. That's what my mom told me today. That it's okay to be uncomfortable, and sometimes that's what you gotta do. You get so complacent in a horrible situation that it almost doesn't seem so bad to you anymore, even though if you would step outside the situation, you'd think, what a fool to be with someone like that, when that someone is you. So I say this, I'm saying this today to say that it's okay to be alone. You don't have to be in a relationship. You don't have to be with anyone. You need to be with yourself. You need to be in a relationship with yourself. You need to fall in love with yourself. And I know that we've all heard that time and time again. You have to fall in love with yourself. Don't stick around waiting for the person that you're with to change or become a better person. Don't allow them to steal your youth. And I say that even if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, when you're in a relationship that isn't the one that's going to be the one to end all. And I believe that everyone knows when they're in that relationship, that'll be the one that'll end all. When you stick around, you're allowing them to steal your youth. Time that you can spend with yourself. It's better to struggle alone than to struggle alone with somebody else. And I think that we have to learn that. I have to learn that. I had to have that talk with my mom today, that you got to move on. You got to make yourself uncomfortable. You got to stand on your own 2 feet. Don't be relying on anyone. Rely on yourself. Rely on yourself. And it's okay to be lonely. It's okay to not be in a relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship. You got to take what life gives you, and life gives you yourself. You're born alone, and like my mom told me this past Christmas, they don't make bunk beds for caskets. You're going to die alone too, and you got to fall in love with yourself, with the life that you're given. And with that being said, don't stay in a relationship that you know isn't the one that you're going to, that's not the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And I say don't let them steal your youth, because I don't believe that being in a failed relationship is wasting time, because it's not wasting time. You gain something. You don't waste anything. Everything you do with your time, you learn something from it, whether it's you learn, you know, what it's like to truly be in love, or you learn what it's like to have someone use you or not love you at all. Um, so don't feel like you're wasting your time, but don't continue to invest time into something you know is not going anywhere. You know, just don't do it. Um, but if you just stick with me and I'll stick with you, we'll figure it out together. And like I said many times during this video, there's nothing wrong with being alone. There's power in the loneliness. And until next time.